kingdom. Levitica refuses to cooperate, so Noble kills him with his cane. Then while the army finishes blowing up the area, Noble gets a message telling him where to find the rebels. A few hours later, the team arrives at Gondoval and helps Kai unload the cargo on a bridge. Korra watches him interact with the locals and senses something is wrong when suddenly, a hidden Empire spacecraft opens fire and brings down most of their ships. Then a bunch of robots ambushes the team and most of them are captured as Kai reveals his real intentions. He's always known Korra is a wanted ex-commander whose head would pay well, so he used her to gather a bunch of legendary wanted warriors to hand them over to the Empire for the reward. Soon Noble arrives with his men and takes Korra's gun while Kai pushes Gunner behind her, explaining he's just a farmer so they'll let him go if he kills Korra. Gunner pretends he's about to shoot her, but at the last second he frees her and turns around to shoot Kai instead. Korra immediately jumps on a guard and knocks him down to steal his gun, then she runs to hide as Noble's men open fire. She tries her best to fire back and blows up a box that causes a huge explosion, pushing all her enemies away. Gunner uses the chance to free all the other warriors and soon Nemesis is slashing people with her blades. Darien pushes a soldier off the bridge and orders his men to gather the few ships that manage to survive the attack. As the battle goes all out, Tarka, Titus, and Gunner manage to grab some guns and offer cover for Nemesis as she continues to stab her way through. At that moment, Noble orders his hidden spacecraft to come out, and it immediately opens fire on the rebel ships. Desperate to save his men, Darien grabs a metal bar and uses it to beat up soldiers as he makes his way up the bridge to then jump on the enemy ship. Unfortunately he fails to stab the pilot, who dodges the bar and shoots at Darien. However, Darien tries again and this time manages to kill the enemy to stop the attack, but he also dies in the process. His body drops on the controls, causing the ship to slowly start falling toward the bridge. Furious, Korra leaves her hiding spot and runs through the bridge, shooting random soldiers as she makes her way toward Noble. At that moment the ship falls and destroys most of the bridge, but Noble manages to save himself by landing on a floating platform. Suddenly Korra appears behind him and a hand-to-hand fight begins with both Korra and Noble throwing punches without mercy.